Ponder this. If you were an all-powerful being, capable of anything, why would you choose to create another being in your image? Not for personal gain, but to share the glory and perfection of your existence. Imagine being a master musician, creating the most beautiful symphonies ever heard. Would you play to an empty room? Or would you share your music with the world, letting as many as possible enjoy your creation? Now consider this. Would it be satisfying to create a race of robots programmed to follow you? Or, since you're not just any being but God, the epitome of love, wouldn't you want to create living entities capable of choosing to engage in that loving relationship with you? This choice to love you is crucial. It necessitates the gift of free will, which in turn means that some may choose not to love you. And this choice against God is what we call sin, an inevitable element in a universe where free will exists. God, in his infinite wisdom, would know which attributes are necessary in a universe to lead the maximum number of beings to choose him, to love him. Unfortunately, it might be that a universe containing pain and suffering is necessary. Consider the idea of crime and punishment. When we harm someone, they must be compensated, and the punishment depends on the victim. If we kill a bug, there are no repercussions. If we speed, we pay a fine. If we kill an animal, we might face jail time. If we murder a human, we could spend our life in prison. If we sin against God, who is infinitely great and holy, the price we must pay is likewise infinite. As finite beings, the most significant debt we can pay is our life. But this is not enough to fully satisfy the debt we owe for our sins, so our eternal soul faces infinite punishment. As a perfectly just God, there can be no shortcuts. Justice demands repayment. And who can repay an infinite debt against an infinitely holy God? Only God himself is infinite. But since man committed the sin, man must pay the debt. In his infinite wisdom, God devised a plan. He would become both man and God in the form of Jesus Christ. As fully man, he could represent mankind. As sinless man, he could stand as our substitute. And as fully God, he holds infinite value and can repay an infinite debt. Jesus dying on the cross was God's only option if he wanted to create beings capable of choosing to love him. Thus, the nature of God, his infinite love, and the necessity of free will for true love all converge on the cross. The cross stands as the ultimate symbol of God's love, the lengths he would go to ensure we, his creations, could choose to love him. Because without free will, without the ability to choose, love isn't love, it's just programming. And God didn't want robots. He wanted children capable of choosing to love him as he loves them. In the end, the nature of God, his motivations, and his love all make perfect sense when seen through the lens of free will. A gift, a responsibility, and a chance to choose love. The love of a God who would do anything, even die, to give us that choice.